Swag said he's saving his fucking wine for something that's gonna make him fucking lose hope.
It's probably gonna be this one. We'll see.
Just like the existence of Jesus Freak is enough to do that.
Yeah,
Yep, just like acknowledging that he exists. We don't even have to play the video. It's just like, all right, time to down the fucking wine.
And I want to point out too that Jesus Freak used to actually be like a Jesus freak. Like he still believes this shit, but back in the day he used to do like insane shit to make any kind of argument he could for the existence of the Christian God. Like he would stab his fucking finger with like a thumbtack or something. And like dig, and he's like, this is symbolic of the pain that Christ went through when being crucified. Like he would make like these insane fucking videos. Yeah, and I kind of wish like he would go back to that, because that was fucking cool. Like even if I don't agree with the message, I'm just like, fuck yeah, just go ahead, stab yourself.
So I just want to say this, you know, before we get into it. Jesus Freak is this type of person on YouTube who I've heard his name multiple times throughout the course of YouTube. But he's
been around for like I don't know, 2 decades now.
I know he's been around for a while, and he's done a lot of fucking stupid shit, like some notable fucking shit. But here's the thing, like every time I find out about this guy, it's like I learn about him all over again, because he's just that fucking mundane and boring that I forget about him every single fucking time. It's like, oh yeah, that guy was a
dude. It's like Christian mundane Matt. When I really think about it,
dude, he kind of looks like mundane Matt in this video too. Like he's got the whole get up going on, you know, the collared shirt, the fucking glasses, you know.
Yeah, those pesky atheists.
Oh god. Okay, here we go.
I've received this in my inbox quite a bit lately, and I thought I would talk about it because it's been something that's come up in my own personal household, and that is Grand Theft Auto 4. My son came up to me recently and asked, Dad, I'm almost 18. Can I get this game?
Oh fuck, he has a son
for my Xbox 360.
He's got offspring. Shit.
Oh god.
God damn. All right, well I'm taking a swig now.
That's enough for me too. I'll take a hit. 1 second.
I'm gonna drink some wine too.
Cheers.
And of course, my wife and I, we had to talk about it.
Dude, I like how we just all
no.
had to take a sudden break just to fucking, you know, endure this and how terrible it is. All right, I'm taking a toke. Let him ramble on while we fucking do the deed.
And to be fair, as parents, we actually sat down on YouTube, and I'm going to put this link over here so you guys can watch the review also. And I watched the review to see maybe the game had cleaned up its image a bit since the last.
We're talking about Rockstar Games. Prior to this, they released Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Manhunt, to just give you a couple examples. San Andreas was by far one of the most controversial games ever made. The same goes for Manhunt. Why the fuck would they clean up their image? What would they possibly gain from that?
Swagter, alright? Here's the thing. Maybe they found Jesus. Maybe the creators found Jesus. And they learned.
I mean, okay, so one of the producers of like Grand Theft Auto, I mean, like, think he's Catholics. I mean, what the fuck ever.
These Christians live in their own little bubble where they really do think shit like that, where they're like, oh, well, these people know that this game is totally sinful and horrible, and maybe they're gonna learn their lesson and, you know, stop peddling this smut to our children, you know, maybe they're gonna clean up their act. And it's just...
That's exactly how I feel about Christians.
They don't... Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about... Thank you. That's a perfect fucking analogy. Because you know what? You motherfuckers don't ever clean up your fucking act. You motherfuckers are some of the most backwards, regressive-ass fucking people.
I mean, the Bible itself is full of shit that would make, like, you know, GTA 4 pales in comparison to that.
Yeah, dude. Kill all the men and the women and the boys and keep the virgin girls for yourself.
Ephesians 6:5. That was used to condone slavery. That was like the justification you motherfuckers used for fucking years.
Slaves obey your masters.
For someone to like speak on the behalf of like, this is filthy and non-Christian, I'm like, well, Christianity's filthy as fuck too. It's more so, I would argue.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. I mean, Christianity fucking advocates for fucking mass genocide. It advocates for fucking rape and killing and slavery. Does GTA advocate for any of the things you get to do in the game? You could argue that
usually the people who engage in that shit in those games, like the characters, they have their comeuppance eventually.
Right, but you could even argue that the whole point of that game is so that, you know, people can, is to point out that, yeah, you don't want to do that shit in real life. It's to give people an outlet to do that shit so they can fucking, you know, get out that fucking aggression or whatever they have. Or if they just want to enjoy a fucking interesting story. You know, whatever you go to that shit for. For me personally, I went to that shit when I was fucking in high school and I was fucking angry and I was one of those kids that's like, yeah, you know, I wish I could burn this shit down to the ground. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna go play some fucking GTA and feel a little bit better. You know?
And here's the thing, too. It's in our nature as humans to want to get out our aggression. We still have those primal urges from back when we were fucking cavemen to fucking vent out our frustration.
And we don't get to go hunt cave bears anymore,
Exactly.
or kill the enemy tribe in order to get that aggression out. So having
or at least we shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
We shouldn't be doing that.
So having a completely harmless way to get those aggressive feelings out is absolutely a good thing.
That's exactly what I mean. Yup, you said exactly what I was gonna finish up saying. So I'm glad.
Okay,
you
well, let's keep playing the video. Let's see the justification he comes to.
Oh God, we were saying so much more substantive things than this, but okay.
It's like we dismantled this entire video in just 10 seconds in.
We did.
Damn, dude.
Sadly, it didn't.
Okay.
It actually got a lot raunchier. So of course we had to say no. You can't have it. I don't care that you're almost 18. You're not a legal adult. I am responsible for you, and I will set a good.
I don't care that you're almost 18 and you're old enough to
So
make
wait,
your
he
own
had like a
decisions.
talk with this. Like initially, like I thought like his son was like, I don't know, 14.
No,
Because
dude,
at
17,
that
dude.
age, it would make kind of a little bit of sense to be like,
Sure.
okay, I'm a bit apprehensive about getting you this game, but
Sure.
fucking 8. I mean, like,
Well, 17
you're close
is
to
literally
18.
Yeah, 17 is literally the age on the fucking game on the box, dude. It's 17 plus.
Yep.
So he doesn't even have to ask his father. He can go buy it himself.
You're allowed to fuck. You're allowed to join the army. You're allowed to learn how to drive, but you can't play this video game. That's just like a step too far. You're not mature enough for that.
This is
I've seen this guy talk to. I've also seen this guy talk to fucking Von Helton before. I'm pretty sure I've seen them in the same fucking room.
Dude.
And he's talked to a fucking degenerate and dissociated with someone like fucking Von Helton who jerks off to Skyrim mod. But I don't know if he's really one to fucking judge. Like we know. Okay, I just want to state this. We all know that Von Helton jerks off to Skyrim.
We
Like,
do,
it's
dude.
not, it's not
He
a secret
admitted
or
it.
anything. Von Helton doesn't just jerk off to one
He
Skyrim
came out
NPC
and told
either. He has a
us.
whole harem. He has a whole harem, dude.
He
jerks
brags
off
about
to
the mods he has too. He's like, I'm surrounded by these beautiful women.
That's fucking 2010 shit, man. We live in 2020. This is the new fucking decade, man. You don't need to go after fucking flesh women anymore. We've got, even
Flesh
even
women.
better versions.
I can just
Yeah,
program.
who needs them? All I'm fucking saying is, a lot of these Christians, like Jesus Freak, seem happy when they're blissfully ignorant. So wouldn't you want blissful ignorance as well?
It looks like
Wait,
fucking
all I
Monday.
fucking do is see that and think mundane match. Like, holy shit, mundane.
Dude, oh, what's that image?
Oh my god, Swag, you probably have that image of
What image?
of Matt, the PNG of Matt, like in the shirt. You know what I'm talking about.
Fuck. Oh, God.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm going to
on
add a
everything.
Jesus Freak to the collection.
Yeah, dude, add
Yeah,
Jesus
dude,
Freak.
add Jesus Freak. Add Jesus Freak, dude. Number 3, numero 3.
It's funny because Matt actually contacted Animancer and like asked him about the mundane Matt shirt meme. So I feel like this is just gonna confuse him even more. It just occurred to me that like statistically speaking, there's bound to be at least like one person in my audience who like has fucked a virtual figure of me. Like for whatever reason. I mean, like just out of like the millions of views I've gotten so far, there's bound to be like one guy who's like, yeah.
Well, why did that pass through your head, man? Like you just randomly came out and said that. Like no one spurred on that conversation to happen. Like Swag's just like, I think someone's probably fucked a virtual image of me.
I think there's a little bit of Jesus Freak in all of us.
I think either I have two theories. Either one, Jesus Freak madness has gotten to Swegta, or two, he's so bored by Jesus Freak he got into some fucking wishful thinking and had a bit of a fucking Freudian slip or some shit. And now he's just going with it.
Jay, the way you phrased it, it made it sound like he was experiencing like the Jesus Freak version of Beatlemania or something like that.
Let's see what else this video has to say.
All right, let's get through 10 more seconds before we interrupt it again.
Christian moral.
One frame later, goddamn
And
fucking bullshit.
not allow
Fuck
this into
you,
my
Jesus
home.
Freak.
Now, I don't play the
I
game
don't want to allow this into my home.
either because it'd be
Okay.
critical of me not to allow.
But you are
children
going to allow
do
the
it.
Bible.
And then I sit in my office here playing the game.
Yeah, there's nothing violent or like.
So the
sexual
game's not in this
violent.
household and never will
No.
be. Now you may say, well, Jesus Freak, why? Grand Theft Auto 4, it's just a game. A lot of games are violent. Let me explain the difference. I
Okay.
do allow my son to play violent video games. Now, mind you, if we're going to look at games simply, whether they're violent or not, Super Mario Brothers is a violent game.
Freak. Educate me.
You know,
Yeah, dude,
you're killing
Mario
the
is
Koopas
so
and,
violent.
You guys know Super Mario.
Oh yeah,
Brothers.
dude.
Even Mario Kart.
Think
by
about all
some
the mass
standards,
shootings
is
that Super
very
Mario
violent.
Brothers
Dude,
shooters
my,
caused.
my parents wouldn't let me have Mario Kart, dude. They legit, but not because it was violent though.
Explain why, Jay.
Because okay, you guys know the there's like the ghost feature where you can like race a fucking ghost. You know, you do a track and then it saves like your exact path and turns it into a ghost that you can race. My mother saw that on the back of the package and was like, "What? This game has ghosts in it? Nope, not playing this. This is demonic."
Hey Jay, want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
If you were a kid when Smash Ultimate came out, you wouldn't be able to play it because it had spirit modes.
You know, I'm trying to be polite and not say anything, but that's fucking retarded.
It is, dude.
No, we talked about Jay and I have talked about this multiple times. He does not mind if you call it retarded. It is fucking retarded.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
My point is, dude, I lived on the other side of this, okay? This, like, hyper fucking, Puritan fucking Christian worldview where everything is bad, everything is either satanic or demonic or too violent, and it's just, oh, we have issue with this, we take issue with that. Like, it's like, dude, the parents fucking take it to a ridiculous extreme where they're especially Christian parents, where they're afraid of fucking everything, and it gets to the point where, dude, like you are fucking you're cutting your child off from the real world. You're not letting them fucking see or experiencing the real fucking world. And what's gonna end up happening is when they do end up in the real world, they're gonna be fucking blindsided because half of this shit that they were fucking protected and sheltered from in their precious little Christian bubble is gonna hit them like a ton of fucking bricks.
Jay, it's not a Christian bubble. You know what I think a more appropriate term is? Safe space.
Safe space.
Yeah, this is a Jesus freak safe space.
My Christian safe space.
Really is.
Dude, that's the thing. These Christian that's the thing. These right-wingers are really fucking hypocritical on the safe space thing because Christians have been doing it forever. Dude, my home growing up was a Christian safe space. You know, no outside thought allowed, no secular thought allowed, no, you know, just all safe, just good Christian moral values and no other ideas.
Oh yeah, dude. Only
know?
SJWs do thought policing and try to make
bullshit.
people, like, you know, control their lives and indoctrinate their fucking children.
Yeah, unlike Jesus freak and his son.
Yeah, conservative-minded people never do that shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
This borders on, like, some really controlling behavior where it's like, I have to control every aspect of my child's life. It's like, no, you don't. Especially at 17, he's old enough to make his own fucking decisions, motherfucker. He's not your little fucking baby. He's not your, oh, he's my little boy, and, you know, we gotta fucking coddle him and make sure he doesn't see anything naughty. It's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. He's gonna be living in the real fucking world. And you know what? Just because you want to be sheltered and hide from fucking reality doesn't mean your children are going to. And the very fact, and here's my point. Here's the greater point is that by doing this, and this is a message to all parents out there, by telling your children, no, this is wrong, you're not allowed to play this, you're not allowed to experience this, you know, this is bad, you are actively pushing them more towards it, and they're gonna fucking want to do that. The minute they're out of your fucking control, exactly. they're gonna go hardcore into it, and they may even take shit too far. I've seen so many cases where parents are way too fucking overprotective of their kids, and the minute the kids get a little bit of freedom, they fucking go way overboard. And it's absolutely 100% of the time the parents' fucking fault. And I'm fucking sick of this shit.
It's a losing battle because kids, by their nature, are just rebellious against the will of their parents.
Yeah. If you want to, like, have the moral high ground as a parent, then actually do that and be like, you know what? I'm not going to control my child. I'm not going to tell them what to do. I'm going to just do what's best for them. And if they fuck up, I'll be there, be there for them. But I'm not going to fucking control them and shit. And the thing that pisses me off the most about this, by the way, is the way Jesus Freak is, like, kind of being like, because, you know, he expects other parents to see this too and be like, oh yeah, well, I'm not gonna let my children play that either. You know, he's hoping to, like, spread these ideas of, you know, oh, as Christians, you know, we shouldn't let our children. I am so fundamentally against that because, you know what, as parents, you shouldn't be controlling what your child's interests are, and the more fucking, Especially with religion, dude. I love it because the more you push religion on the child, the more they fucking go away from that. So I guess I can only thank religious parents for that bullshit. Because you know what? I guess you're doing atheism a service by making your fucking bullshit religious indoctrination grasp. Anyway, I've gone on a fucking tangent long enough. Well, we can watch the.
I like how initially Jay was like, this is stupid and I don't like it, and now like he gradually became more gravelly and fucking aggressive. Like, God, no, let me tell you this.
Yeah,
it's like I'm talking to like a mean nurse at a hospital who's like, visiting hours are over. Get lost.
Fuck this
Like, what the fuck?
Fuck you, Jesus freak.